Right now, we're in the middle of this wave of more inclusive holiday fare. I know, especially this year. In addition to Dashing in September, there's Hulu's Happiest Season, Lifetime, Hallmark, both have gay rom-coms as well. Just how does it feel for each of you to be part of this wave?
Feels amazing. It does feel like a bit of a revolution, and it's always so good to be at the forefront of something that hasn't been done before. And yeah, the other movies are delightful too. I watch them. I mean, I watch the ones that are out, and they're so lovely. And I'm really glad to be in that company and to be opening the conversation to families, because this is the type of movie that will be watched at home with your mom and your dad and your grandma, and it's a normal thing to watch, and it
Mhm.
would be lovely that that's the case.
Say, Peter, do you want
Yeah,
to
I
add?
agree. And tell me if my internet ever, wavers in and out to repeat myself because I'm up
Okay.
in the mountains and I don't have the best reception. But first of all, I think, we discussed it when we first got to Utah together that we were so blessed to be working during a pandemic. Like I was shocked that I would have any work at all this year. So not only to be part of a show that we were able to accomplish during the pandemic, but also a show that is so unique and so important, especially during this time where there was a lot of division, there was a lot of uncertainty. I
Hmm.
think it couldn't have come at a better time.
And
And
now,
yeah, I'm really pleased to be
I was
part
gonna
of it.
say, for Peter especially, I know you've done a lot of these holiday movies. You know, you've been the leading man in them for a lot of the straight holiday films. Just
Yeah.
how different was this for you, if it even was?
I've told this story before, but this is my fifth holiday movie, and I'm always paired with a beautiful blonde girl who doesn't really love Christmas and is overworked and has to return home. And she meets, a handsome guy, and this time I got to play the beautiful blonde girl, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, I think that we tried to make it as honest and authentic as possible while still maintaining all of the different tropes of rom-coms and holiday shows that we all have like learned to love. We love the formula of holiday
Hmm.
movie. I think that's what we wait for every year, is that comfort of knowing what to expect at the end, the beautiful happy ending, and the two people that were unlikely lovers kissing. So while and I think Jake, our director, our producer, and our writer, Jake, I think he did such a good job of giving people what they wanted and what we have come to expect in a holiday movie, while also completely turning it on its head.
Hmm. And I mean, you talk a little bit about, there are these tropes in holiday films, but one thing that I especially liked about this one, when it comes to tropes for gay films, is that coming out wasn't the main catalyst for it.
Yes.
Both characters were both out already. That wasn't like this big secret that was going to get exposed in the third act. I'm curious if either of you want to speak to that aspect of the film as well, just because personally I found that to be a great, great part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's a breath of
refreshing when I first read it too. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
no, no.
JP.
Okay. Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. Because it is true. There's usually some self-loathing in gay-themed movies, and in this one there isn't. And all the characters around them really are like rooting for them to get together and stuff. And that in itself is so sweet. Even the town, they get to go to a saloon and dance, and
Hmm.
they're dancing side by side, and it is really lovely to see in a sort of what do you call it, like a traditional film, because it is a
Yeah.
traditional film. uh, but like you say, Peter, I think Jake the director turned it on its head, because it's actually quite a subtle film for a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream at you with the music and the thing. It's like, oh, you have to feel this way. It's kind of like it drives the audience through. And I just finished watching it now, actually. And I
Oh my
was
God, I
I
still
was like,
haven't watched it. JP,
you
you
haven't
gotta
watched
watch
it?
it.
It's
Get
really
this man a
sweet.
screener.
Really sweet. So I'm pleasantly, pleasantly proud to be part of it.
I like that the character, my character, he is he's not picture perfect. He's difficult. There's times that he like really is I think a difficult person. And in I think most cases when portraying a gay difficult person, it like and that's become a trope in itself, you know, like a
Mhm.
sassy gay best friend. Um, it's because of some kind of internal struggles or internalized homophobia or whatever, and that was never really the case with him. He's just like
Yeah.
kind of a bit of a rich snob that has to come back and leave the city and is reminded of all the things that are actually important that have nothing to do with his life before.
In this movie, Heath's go-to Christmas film is It's a Wonderful Life. I'm wondering if there are films you find yourself rewatching every year around this time.
I think for me is Love Actually.
Mm.
Yeah. For Weddings and a Funeral. I mean, hello.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Love
I
Actually.
love Gremlins.
Ooh.
Classic Christmas movie. I also love. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it came in a Happy Meal box when I was a kid at McDonald's, and it became just like the, we had to watch it on Christmas Day every single year, and it's the Drew Barrymore Babes in Toyland.
Babes in Toyland.
With Keanu Reeves and Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
It's
It's a weird one.
Oh, it's a weird one. It gives Dolly Parton's new movie a run for its money, and that one's fun too.
Now, obviously, this is probably a longer conversation than we have time for, but representation in Hollywood, there's obviously still a lot of blind spots, gray areas, especially when it comes to queer actors, queer roles. I know Kristen Stewart just did an interview where she even talked, about whether she feels gay actors should play gay roles or if they should just be more roles available for everyone across the board. Wentworth Miller said he's only going to do gay roles going forward. I'm just curious where you guys stand on the issue, or what do you think can be done to maybe further representation in Hollywood?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what though. I've played straight pretty much all of my career.
Yeah.
And
We both have.
it was kind of like it was kind of like a really nice change to be in playing this role. I might have shed a tear, not because yes, I was into the movie, but the moment where him and I are dancing together and we hug, for some reason that got me, because I've never seen myself do that on screen. And so it was actually really, really cathartic for me as an actor to be doing that. Having said that, yes, I welcome all kinds of gay roles, whatever they may be, in my life. But I also believe that we as actors come into this job and this profession because we like experiencing other people's experiences, not just our own.
Yeah.
So I do believe that straight actors play gay and gay actors play straight and gay actors play gay. I think if we start sort of narrowing down casting to exactly what you are, it just means that I will always be able to play a Latin guy who's gay. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And I mean, when you theater is all about pretending, and you want to be able to. I mean, look at Meryl Streep. We all want that. So I think it would be a shame to start narrowing down casting because of your preference or your physical role.
Yeah, I think I agree very much with you. I became an actor because I wanted to play someone else. I wanted to tell stories, and I wanted to fall into other lives. And when people there were times where I thought maybe I should get into like hosting, or maybe I should get into some kind of other. And now with Instagram, we have so many people that represent themselves as personalities. I have no interest in playing myself or being a personality. It's always been finding the weird and interesting and humanity in someone else's story, whether that is gay, straight, a merman, whatever. Like that's what I think I've always um, that's what always attracted me to the career. And I hope that no one feels pigeonholed as an actor to play one thing or another.